Gemini, what up, though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Gemini, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have a third house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here today and leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you do stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align. Tapping into my Gemini energy today, I used this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. Just grabbed a couple cards as I'm connecting with the energy. And what's sticking out to me the most is this Horus energy that came out for you, Gemini. It says, Cosmic Gateway, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. I almost felt this energy of like something happening suddenly, or maybe you're going through some more dense energies, some heavier energies right now. We have in the Illuminated Earth, we have this evolution card, which is all about ascension. It's about growth. It's about moving to higher levels and states of consciousness. It's about learning from our mistakes. It's about truly understanding the happenings of our life, how our life has played out, the deeper kind of underlying spiritual reasons and vibrations there. With the evolution in the retreat card, we have phenomenon and source, and then we have potential over here, and then we have support on the bottom with separate under that. And so it does feel like there is this kind of reflection going on and this deeper understanding happening. It feels like you are coming into union with your higher self. It does feel like you're connecting with source. You're connecting with your spiritual practice, or at least gaining a deeper understanding of that. Spirit's saying through this that there's so much potential for evolution and growth in retreating and pulling off in your own energy right now, maybe doing your own thing. This energy with the retreat has been coming through for almost every sign, and this is the energy of, and I mean, if you look at it, it's like we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We've been traveling through darkness. We've been traveling underground, right? Deep underground. And here we are. We can see the light at the end of that tunnel. And we're understanding how things are working on a little bit more of a deep level. With phenomenon and source, I also got a message coming through that some of you may be experiencing paranormal happenings, especially because it came out with the source card. So it's like maybe you're getting visitations from spirits or angels or demons or whatever it may be, and I feel like I see some of you gaining a deeper understanding of that, but also a potential of this like almost like a cord or a line being created to the astral where you have this communication. Maybe you're connecting with your angels more. Maybe you're connecting with your ancestors more. Maybe some of you have set up little altars, and it's kind of like it's being acknowledged here, like, there's a deeper connection being created for you, for your higher guidance. So we have this Divine Alchemy card with Holy Amethyst, which says move beyond your current challenges, focus on what you desire, hand in hand with this Horus energy, which is similar to the Magician energy, where it's like where attention goes, energy flows, really focusing and being mindful where your mind is at right now. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And actually, this kind of goes hand in hand with our little note today. For today's date, it says, if you need a reminder of God's love, step outside and try to find the end of the sky. That's how much you are loved. And so the divine really coming through in this kind of energy, wanting Gemini to know, yo, we have your back. We're supporting you. All you have to do is ask, start that conversation, that communication, open up that line, right? strength with Brigid on the bottom, but it also feels like this energy of staying positive right now, really pulling off into your own energy, staying positive, getting the vision together, kind of seems to be what it is, especially for those of you that are going through a little bit of turbulence. So I'm going to pray real quick. We're going to see what this is all about. Yeah, wow. Bottom of the double major, we have this broken wheel of fortune here. Maybe some of you, maybe even something with the weather here going on. Natural disaster or a bad storm or something. Could even be like losing power or some type of energy like that. This feels very sudden, and it feels again like the energy of the divine coming through to move some pieces around. So I'm going to pray real quick and we'll dive into this energy and see what is what. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Gemini family for their highest good. Anything Gemini needs to hear today, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my gems, any messages that will bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help Gemini step into alignment with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help Gemini align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Om. Amen. Ashe. Spirit, what's the theme of Gemini's message today, please? What's the theme of Gem's message? Also, I want to point out that, and it does feel like maybe there's a little bit of chaos, a little chaotic energy, a little bit of emotional turbulence here. That Wheel of Fortune, regardless of if it's broken or not, is Jupiter energy. So whatever you're experiencing right now or going through, Jupiter is all about expansion. It's about growth. So again, this energy of evolution, this energy of ascension. So with the Hermit coming through as the theme of your reading, and the Queen of Cups really wants to be seen here as well. Some of you could be going through things in relationships, maybe some turbulence in a relationship, whether it is platonic or romantic, and it feels ultimately just like that retreat, that phenomenon, source, potential, with the Hermit coming out here at the heart of your reading as the theme. It really does feel like going into Hermit mode, pulling off into your own. The Hermit has made it to the top of the mountain and is now able to overlook their entire path that they've taken to get to where they're at. So it's the energy of reflection, and it is the energy of understanding and integration of what you've been through to get to where you're at. But also now we can see things from this higher perspective. We can see over the horizon a bit and say, okay, well, where would we like to go next, right? There is this message about your intuition coming through. Some of you are dealing with a romantic relationship. Some of you are trying to manifest a romantic relationship, or maybe for some of you, that's kind of where this turbulence is stemming from. Yeah, and so that just clarifies for us that the energy is a little bit dense right now with the Four of Cups. But with that said, we see these empty cups here, or these other cups, and we see this person's focus on the other cups, but at the same time we have the divine's hand, a little divine piece of popcorn there, the divine's hand reaching into our reality with this cup, with this opportunity. Cups having to do with emotions. This could potentially be a very fulfilling opportunity right here, right now. So this almost feels like maybe some type of shakeup or something going wrong or something happening that has us a little bit sad or angry or just kind of like meh, right? But whatever's going on, there's this energy of the divine, like the divine making it happen in order to bring in, to usher in this new energy, right? And with the Hermit being number 9 of the tarot, this is representing the fact that we've made it to the end of a cycle. We've made it to a point where we're shedding old energies, we're integrating the energies that we're taking with us, and we're ready to move on into something new. So what's at the heart of Gemini's message today, please, Spirit? At the heart, a lot of fives showing up, 5s, 9s. So change, endings. What's at the heart of Gem's situation, please? Three of Swords, you guys. Sheesh. So there's some sadness here, you guys. And with the star coming through as well, there is healing happening. So maybe you're just in the in-between, but there we are with that 9 again, the wounded warrior coming through. So I see my Geminis continuing to push forward. You're not giving up, and it does look like we are kind of getting that vision together. And what I mean by that is when you look at a star and you make a wish, a falling star, whatever, you're going to visualize that. You're going to tap in with that energy. And so it does feel like you're in a sense between worlds right now, and we're figuring out what we want to do next. What would we like to create? What direction would we like to move in? And it looks like you're kind of, it almost feels like my Geminis are taking their power back in a sense. After this betrayal, or after this kind of rough energy, after this chaos, however that looks and however that's kind of playing out in your reality, Gemini, what is crossing my gems? What's the challenge for Gemini? A lot of fire sign energy coming through for you. A lot of fire and water, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion here. What is crossing Gem? The World. Yeah, so the Two of Swords flew way over here with the Three of Swords, which together makes the Five of Swords. So we have some type of blockage or some decision to make here. And it does feel like there is this sense of betrayal. Then we add the Ace of Swords and we have the Six of Swords, right? Which is actually right here on the bottom of the deck. So you're moving out of some rough energies, Gemini, here. You're gaining clarity on what decision you're going to make and what direction you're going to move in, right? And I feel like this almost feels like you've been sitting here in this uncomfortable position for some time. I know it's different for everyone, but what I feel intuitively is you are gaining this clarity and taking this as an opportunity to move in a new direction, to move into some new energies. For some of you, you're feeling you're like ending out a relationship or a cycle or a certain thought pattern or habit. Something's coming to an end, and you know, moving from this higher state of consciousness, you're getting it figured out on where we're going from here. And it does look like the divine is kind of helping to move things in your favor. We have two aces here, which is the energy of a new start, a new beginning, new ideas. It's like a spark. I see it as a spark. I also feel like whatever this energy was, it was blocking you in some capacity. So whether it was a relationship or a certain situation, it feels like we weren't able to move. We weren't able to move forward. Maybe some of you weren't able to move in some capacity here. There's a lot of like restriction type energy. I won't be surprised if we see the Devil. For some of you, this has to do with work or career or business. This is stemming from Spirit. Everybody's been getting this same energy as well, where I do feel like that 29 degrees Pluto going through Capricorn did stir up a lot of internal shadows for us, as within, so without. So this plays out in many different ways, but these energies, these suppressed energies, these things that we kind of blocked out or forgot about or ignored, relationships. So for instance, if you're in a relationship and you know it's kind of not working out, but you just keep doing it just because it's like we're here, we're semi-comfortable and we can deal with it. That Pluto in Capricorn 29 degrees kind of made it so it's like, I can't do this anymore. And however that played out for you, it feels like you, Gemini, know that the cycle's over now and you're, again, getting it together so we can move forward. So let's see what we do have incoming here. Inner strength, hold that vision, alchemize that energy, turn these darker energies into growth, turn that lead into gold here. Again, spend some you time and really reflect on who, what, where, when, why. So we understand that, so we truly can release and rise to a new level of understanding and consciousness. What is incoming for Gemini? I feel for some of you, getting out in nature is going to help you. For some of you, this is a boss or some type of parental figure or a husband or boyfriend or Aries energy. This is the Emperor, so it's the divine masculine. It does not have to be a male, though. Somebody who embodies that Emperor energy or Aries energy. Hangman coming out in reverse. It almost feels like here's where you make the decision in this incoming energy. Here's where you make the decision to move forward. Here's where you make the decision to actually take this opportunity and do something with it. For some of you, you've been hesitant on starting a business or starting a project, and I see this being where you do it. We have in the heart of your situation the Ace of Pentacles in the incoming energy. There you have that Ace of Pentacles, and you're moving forward with it. You're growing this idea, or you're moving into this new energy, right? Hanged Man in reverse. We're taking everything we've learned as we were in these situations, and we're getting down off the tree so we can move forward, one foot in front of the other. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, and it no longer feels broken. So again, it feels like whatever happened, whatever my Geminis were going through was kind of divinely orchestrated. And here's where everything is being sorted out, cleaned, understood, integrated, and in the incoming energy is when things start moving. So it's beautiful to see this movement here. Again, I feel like a lot of this is internal, Gemini, so it's like keep your mind focused on what energies you do want to experience. Use your positive affirmations, use your spiritual practice, use prayer and meditation, connecting with the divine at this time, and hold that vision. Inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power, not only the power, but the support. And what did we really learn through these situations? This is your cloak of wisdom here with Kuthumi. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know, Gemini. What's the advice for Gem? What's the advice for my Geminis? Ten of Swords, strength, have the strength or the courage to, Tower, Ten of Cups, to end something, to walk away from something, to clear something. Some of you are like releasing this old situation or relationship energetically. So for instance, say this is a childhood trauma that we've been identifying with, a story that we've been telling our whole lives. That energy becomes part of our aura, becomes part of our frequency, because we have learned, we've been conditioned, we've identified with it. That's who we are, and really our experiences are not who we are. So it feels like for some of you as well, you're clearing a whole entire past. You're throwing the book in the fire, you're burning it, and you're opening a new book with blank pages. For some of you, you're being guided to leave something behind. Ten of Swords, this is something, this gives the feeling of overkill. So whether this was a family situation, whether this was a romantic relationship or a job, it's like this is something that we stayed in for too long, or this is something that kept repeating for too long. The 10 to me is like it's done and over with. And with it coming through in your advice with the Fool, the Tower, it's like whatever the divine did. And you can even think of this tower, this lightning coming down and hitting the tower as the same lightning that came through and broke the Wheel of Fortune, right? We had plans that things were going to go a certain way. The divine came through like, nope, and moved some pieces around. And so this is where we surrender to that, right? We leave that energy behind, however that looks or resonates, and we trust the divine. We trust our intuition. We trust where we're being led through our higher spiritual connection, and we trust that it's leading us right to this 10 of Cups. So here's where we play our part, and we get the vision together. We write it down, right? We're moving toward a new moon. That'd be the perfect time to write down, I am aligning, or I am aligned fully with my 10 of Cups, whatever that may be. Insert your explanation of your 10 of Cups here, whether it's the family and the dog and the white picket fence and the car in the garage, or it is you on a mountaintop or in a cave meditating and spending time with the divine, with the Most High. We all have a different idea. We all see this reality through a different lens, and this is about you trusting that you are being guided for your highest good into something beautiful here, and you have blessings coming in hot. But I also feel there's a decision being made at this time to move away from the past and to embody a vibration of abundance, of attracting abundance, of being open to receive love, to receive abundance, to receive this peace instead of this turbulent energy, or this sadness, or this boredom, or this kind of just hurt, right? Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. These are, so a lot of fives again coming through in your reading. We even have Temperance under that, 14, 5 again, 555. Some of y'all see in 555 for sure. Temperance is the alchemist though as well. It is a message of patience. I see you moving at a steady pace here with the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight of the tarot, but he's moving forward, right? So there's no rush. Patience is a virtue. And this is a time of alchemy. This is truly a portal, an alchemical portal for my Geminis to really shift paradigms, to really switch timelines, and to move into this energy where you're receiving your blessings. But not only you're moving into this new chapter, but you are your vibrational frequency is shifting into a place where you are attracting this harvest. So the Nine of Pence to me is always Spirit's way. Nine of Pence, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. So there's Spirit's like, don't overthink, overanalyze, stress, or fear where we're guiding you, because we are guiding you into these blessings. None of what you've been through has been in vain by any means. You are able to, we as a collective, as humans, are able to find that diamond in the rough within every single situation. No matter how dark, no matter how deep, no matter how turbulent, we're able to find that there's a hidden gem, right? An underlying spiritual meaning of every situation we go through. And it is all part of our evolution. So Spirit's like, let's go here. This is about you not making decisions from a place of fear, from a place of insecurity, from a place of hurt. So it's almost like, what does it say about, you don't want to put new wine in old wineskins or something? It's in the Bible. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, feel free to drop it down in the comments. But this is like, we can't tell a new story when we're in the timeline of the old book, so to speak. So if we continue telling those old stories, we're just going to write the same book again. So this is so I saw you literally taking that book, throwing it in the fire and being like, nope, new characters, new timeline, new setting. This is a new book, and really speaking that into existence, really holding your focus on that. Where attention goes, energy flows. Gemini, you are the magician. You are the master alchemist. Let's grab some oracle cards, fam. We're going to grab one from this Shaman's Dream. Refusal of the call, giving me feeling of that. I'm seeing that Four of Cups, where he's like kind of just refusing that cup that's being handed to him because of whatever, right? And that can manifest in many different ways as well. I wanted the other cups. The other cups are empty, and now I'm disappointed because the cups are empty and I don't want that cup or whatever. I wanted those cups. Refusal of the call, Dream Thief. Feels like a big shift for you, Gemini. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing the wheel turn and a portal opening up, but the wheel does not stop turning. The wheel continues to turn and the portal closes again. So there's something about this being like a window of opportunity in some capacity. So what is the message for Gemini? Radical acceptance wanted to flip over. What's the message for Gem? Radical acceptance. That's a card of surrender for sure. Forgiveness, teachability, metox. So there we are in that retreat energy, in that hermit energy. Take a salt bath, Gemini. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. Take a beauty rest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, enough rest, all of those things. Because it almost feels like you're being prepared for this next chapter. Hollow bone, teachability. This, I feel like, is the one we're going to read. 45, 39, 28. Obstacles, 56, 11. Okay. Number 28, hollow bone, teachability. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. I'm going to hold this up. Feel free to pause it if you want. Hopefully it focuses. Gemini, let me know what this card makes you feel. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you sense with this card? What does it make you feel emotionally? What does this card say to you, Gemini? Drop that down in the comments. Let me hear what downloads and feelings you get. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are. To check your ego at the door, right? And so this is my story. This is who I am. This is what I've been through. That's me. But in truth, we are not that, right? We are the spirit. We are that wind of spirit blowing through this vessel. We've been duped, family. We've been duped into thinking otherwise. Check your ego at the door and know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You're being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There's an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like the hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember, you can accomplish most anything if you're willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you've read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity, turning that lead into gold, right? Remember that we are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life, and as important as the brightest sun. So yeah, with this forgiveness, whatever hurt you, whatever betrayed you, whatever ended, whatever caused that turbulence, whether it's past or present, recent past, distant past, we're telling a new story now. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important, you guys, and it's for us. It's not for anybody else. Forgiveness is for us. Just think about yourself being a ball of energy that is emitting a frequency. All of those stories, all of your likes and dislikes, all of our attachments, all of our daily habits, these are all emitting a frequency within our aura that is affecting our overall frequency. So what frequency are we emitting? What is our vibrational frequency? All of our stories become our frequency. Okay, let's grab, that's how we'll do it. Let's grab a Moonology card. Then we're going to grab one of these White Light Oracle cards as well. Hold your vision. There we are. Again, sorry about that. Here, hold on. Hopefully y'all can see me. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how long that turned off for. Hopefully not too long. What is the message for Gemini? Please, Spirit. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Bring love into the situation. It feels like for some of you, somebody did you dirty, Gem, and you're working through those energies and you're moving on and you're moving into something new. I feel like, can we look at what we've been through? It feels like whatever Gemini's been through, it caused some type of rock bottom in some capacity, and this is where you're the phoenix rising from the ashes. Right, we have to hit that bottom in order to rise higher. You're moving into the light after a time of shadow, for sure. Whatever this shadow was, internal, external, both. Okay, what's the message, please, Spirit, for Gemini? Jeez, Gemini, you doing work, fam. You doing work. You're doing the work and you're moving into something beautiful. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. That's been a huge theme for the collective as well. So what I really feel like is collectively, as Pluto has shifted into Aquarius, and as we move toward Pisces season, we're going to have a ton of Piscean energy, which is the last house of the zodiac, 12th house energy, which is all about undoing, you guys. This feels huge. This feels like the collective is truly throwing that old book in the fire, taking the good parts of it, and we're creating a whole new story, but it's not going to repeat the same old stories, right? The characters have grown. They've moved into a different phase of life. New characters are coming into the story, right? So I see that as well, connecting with your soul tribe, with people who are going to play an important role in this next chapter of your life. So be open to the doors that are closing as well as the doors that are opening for you as a result of this wheel turning, this cycle ending. What's the message for Gemini? Beautiful. Wow. Dakini of infinite light. Sacred Scar, feel free to drop your thoughts and feelings on these, your downloads, in the comments with this energy here. They're very similar energies to me. It's almost like the hurt, but then the power that we step into from that hurt. So it feels like something is causing you to really take your power back here. Look, it's like, ouch, and then it's like, yo. I know, perfect explanations, right? My vocabulary is exquisite. But it's really, it's like, yo, this killed us. But now we taking that pain and throwing that as fuel for the fire. So which one do we read? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think Sacred Scar, it's number 11. We have 9 as well, so 9-11. Some of you may be seeing that synchronicity, 11s and 9s, or 9-11, 999. Your inner and outer scars are made of your soul's courage. They're signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The Sacred Scar speaks of that which once caused pain being transformed into a higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through your spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You've nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and in the hidden higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You guys are crazy because this is perfect confirmation for everything we've said. Wow. You are strong and you shall flourish, Gemini, on all levels. Some experiences are hard to weather. Even when your intention is to trust, going through a challenging time is likely to give rise to suffering. Consider the mother eagle raising her precious eaglets in the sanctuary of a meticulously padded and fiercely defended nest. They know safety and comfort until one day, the mother who provided unceasing nurturance abruptly pushes them out the nest and into the air. She knows this is how they, and that's exactly what I felt from this storm, this tower, this broken wheel where the divine was coming through like, we got to shake some things up, kick you up out the nest real quick, and you are spreading your wings and learning to fly, family. She knows that this is how they will learn that they can fly. You're gaining your angel wings, Gemini. For the eagle, there's not yet any such knowledge. Disoriented and disturbed, but eventually innate instinct overtakes confusion, and those brave little eaglets begin to flap their fledgling wings during the plummet from the nest. They have learned the purpose of this tough lesson and grown. The trauma of disruption became their initiation into power. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust it has your best interests at heart. However, do not confuse negative, especially traumatic experiences, as something Spirit has inflicted upon you. Spirit would love your growth to happen in the most joyful and peaceful ways possible. As your relation to Spirit heals and strengthens, this can be the way you grow more often than not. However, Spirit also knows that sometimes we are to move through intense experiences before we can gain access to the light. Those experiences can teach us things only those who have truly suffered and brought their suffering to consciousness and healing can know. The lessons learned include compassion, wisdom, strength, and fearlessness. faith in spirit and in humanity, and the recognition of the challenges of awakening whilst having trust in the ultimate power of the light. Such a soul becomes one truly badass and divine human being, a powerful healer and light bearer in this world. The Oracle of Sacred Scar lets you know that your greatest struggles are the pathway to potential. You're not being punished. Those circumstances have not been imposed upon you by spirit. But spirit will work with you to free you of negativities and bring you into the light, stimulating the sacred alchemical wisdom within your heart that knows how to distill goodness, grace, and healing from even the most terrible experiences. If you are deep in suffering right now, know that spirit is with you, loving you and bringing you this oracle. You shall heal. Do not give up. Proceed until you are exactly where you most want to be. You have the inner spirit to ensure even a negative experience will only cause positive growth in your life. Bars, that's facts. Gemini, that's facts. Okay, for the healing process, I'm just going to read this because we're here. Place your hand at your heart, take a deep, calming breath in and out, and repeat that process 3 times. Read or say the following aloud, if possible. Or you could use your intention to use the words that are coming through me as your intentions as well. I am a divine soul on a sacred journey. The wounds that are healing are where the light is most active within me. When pain gets my attention, it's the divine wisdom within asking me to notice and learn something helpful and compassionate. My scars are signs of wisdom gained. The light can and will assist me in transforming even the most difficult struggles into holy paths of grace. Healing shall manifest completely, generously, and lovingly according to divine timing for the spiritual benefit of all beings. I am grateful, strong, and blessed. Rest. Reflect. Are there issues you believe you cannot heal? Can you hand them over to spirit with the belief that they can and will be healed? Repeat the above statement if you feel it would help you anchor the confidence and trust into your heart and mind. Ground, replenish, and hydrate yourself. You have completed this healing process. Gemini gang, beautiful message, beautiful confirmation. I see y'all. The phoenix rising from the ashes. We're gonna grab a message from Ma before we tap out, but this is really beautiful, seeing that Wheel of Fortune coming through twice. It's all about destiny. It's all about alignment with your destiny. It really does feel like my Geminis are closing out a major soul cycle here, and you can think of that as being like how we go through school and we move from one grade to the next. You're moving into the next year of your studies, the next phase of your studies here in Earth School family. And so it's beautiful, and it looks like this is going to be the one that brings you into true alignment with what your soul came here to create, what your deepest desires are, right? So what's the message for Gem Ma, please? Thank you. Yes, you are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path need not be one of endless exertion. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the Divine Feminine. Let yourself receive her loving gifts. And with that, have some fun. Gemini, laugh, sing, cry if you need to, screw around, bring some lighthearted fun and happiness, high vibe energy into your reality right now. Listen to frequencies, listen to 528, open your heart, listen to high vibe, upbeat music at this time. Keep yourself feeling good. What makes you feel good, Gemini? Whatever that may be, let's get it. I want to thank all of you for being here in this space with me, with us. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully this message helped someone out there. Hopefully it resonated. If y'all been rocking with me, you know what time it is. We're going to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our visualization, our imagination, to draw in this divine white light, this prana, Picture it as white or gold light filling your body, filling your aura. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing brighter and brighter and brighter. And then as we release, we're going to exhale very forcefully, like we're filling up one of those little balloons, watching any negativity, any doubt, any anxiety, any fear, any sadness, any anger, any resentment, any blockages, any lower frequencies, or whatever you have within that you need to get out. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us, so the divine can help us transmute that. So first things first, family, we're going to take a deep breath out, completely clean and clear our lungs, and then we'll get this breath in. So go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze, mula bandha, lift up on your perineum, raise that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Imagine yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release, release, release. You may notice jolts of kundalini, of electric feeling energy shooting through you. When you do that, it's nothing to be alarmed about or whatever. Just let it kind of ride through you. The more and more you start holding these bandhas, these locks, and consciously raising that energy up, the more that energy is going to start to flow freely through your vessel. So connect to it consciously. Connect to your chakras. Do some chakra japa. Open up them energy centers. Clean and clear it, family, because here comes the blessings. Let's go. Gemini, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you again so much for being in this space. I hope this message found everybody well and in great spirits. I hope you have an absolutely blessed rest of your day, Gemini. I'll catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.